Hey,
Good evening.
good evening.
We're a bit late. I'm just trying to. I'm still not. Even though we're 7 minutes past what we said we'd be. Did anyone even acknowledge it? Nah.
Nah,
we're
no one
late.
cares. No one cares.
Okay. Hello. Willie Mike and
Big
Samuel,
Woolly
the
and
mammoth.
Sam, the mammoth. Start
Tell
calling
us
him
about
Ray
you
Lamont.
and where you are, Oz.
Well, currently I'm sitting in a hotel room in the Premier Inn. So I'm in the Premier Inn in Dundee.
Oh,
Yeah.
home of the famed Hurricanes.
What I was going to ask: has Dundee ever had an American football team?
Yeah, they were just woeful for years, and they famously, or maybe infamously, made a documentary that was actually good quality, but like it was really weird. And this is in recent history, by the way. And then they folded like a deck chair.
Shock.
Yeah, shock. Oh yeah, did you hear the news? Wolverines merging with flag team, Chorley Buccaneers. So Lancashire Wolverines, famous for the Dundee cake. It is famous for the Dundee cake.
What the fuck is
and Mick Dundee, almost also famous for Mick Dundee.
Oh, I mean, I thought it was ironic me being here, like just emulating my hero Crocodile Dundee.
That is Mick Dundee, you twat. That's his name.
I know, but I was saying it for those who may not know.
Oh, you didn't have to go so obvious. My favourite thing he did was when he lobbed a knife at someone and it hit him in the back of the head with just the handle to knock him out. How did he do it?
It's all about playing knifey spoony.
that's Simpsons.
I know, but it's a piss take on Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. That's a spoon. I see you've played knifey spoony then.
So yeah, this looks like it's news to you about the Wolverines merging with the flag team. They're not gonna. They're like pooling resources. It's odd because they're not changing the name of either team. Chorley have their narrative is more that the Wolverines have come under them, right? So, but the Wolverines are staying the Wolverines, Lancashire Wolverines. So I don't fully. I feel like it's like they've agreed in principle, but there needs to be a longer term merge. That's what it feels like. But I don't, we don't know information about like training and practice and all that. I think everything just stays as it is until they're ready to pull the trigger and take out the Wolverine.
I mean, it's like cool. Like I suppose, they've been struggling for years. They've been so hot and cold, and if this is what is going to essentially stop them from consistently ending up in a relegation battle, and is going to allow them to sort of compete at their level, then cool. Like, flag football requires a little bit more nuance to it, I suppose. Like it's in certain things because it's more about the athleticism side of it, because you've got to have elusiveness and things like that. It's not just getting fucking steamrolled and flattened and having someone bigger than somebody else. There's a little bit more nuance to it. So maybe if there's more, some skill position guys that'll come across from Chorley.
I think this is an interesting thing, right? Because with this advent of flag getting more money pumped into it at some point soon, but we don't know when, and we don't really, not confirmed.
We speculate about. Yeah.
Are we going to see more of this, where a flag team adopts a contact team?
I mean,
in
if
Britain.
it keeps that, and I don't just mean like I was about to say if it keeps that contact team afloat, but I don't want these contact teams. Oz has changed its setup. Oz is sitting in a Premier Inn in Dundee currently.
Chorley's set to be a feeder for the Wolverines, but it's Chorley's vernacular is that they have absorbed. Are you showing off your hotel room?
My digs.
I'm supposed to be in a hotel room, and I just I'm going to Austria later this week, but I'm not.
Yeah, I think that the main thing is it's like if it. I was going to say if it keeps them afloat. I don't want teams to just stay afloat though, right? I want teams to succeed, to thrive, to grow. So if this,
how many people that play flag actually want to move over and play contact? I don't know that's is there a big market for that? Do they, you know? I would imagine if you're a good flag player, you want to keep playing flag, especially if you've got a chance of playing in the Olympics.
I mean, it's like
they have a team at every level except women's and adult contact. It used to be a part of the
There we go.
Oh, so they've already got under 16s and under 19s.
There we go. They've got youth teams as well, like youth contact. So big things.
I thought they were purely flag. Sorry, I should know more about this. Ted ran a story on it.
Did you read the story?
I read their statement. Yeah. And it's funny because if there's a joint statement, one part Wolverines, one part Buccaneers. The Wolverines part doesn't mention anything about being absorbed and being under the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers one does. So it says, I'm not reading the whole thing. I'll paraphrase. For the Wolverines to become under the Chorley Bucks banner at their EGM.
Yeah.
It will create a direct pathway for our players into adult contact football. So it does sound like they've got. Let me just have a look at their.
Well, that's
they do have. They've got under 19s and under 16s kitted. Yeah.
So that's good then, because that essentially gives
that's really
their under 19s and 16s like this is great for the Wolverines because this is the thing that we talk about. Like a lot of teams don't have the feeder set up. So if you can get them playing from an early age and get them coming through, at 19, 20, 18, 19, 20, this is great. So nothing negative to say on it and in the slightest.
Okay, so let me say my question again then, because we were looking at it from being a flag perspective, but if there, I don't know how many clubs there are around there that are just under 19s, under let me get it right, under 19s, under 16s, adult with some flag thrown in. I don't know if this is like anomalous or if there do exist other clubs, but if there are, should they be looking to merge, or should they just be looking at their own adult teams? Like,
well, I think it's a good thing. I think adult flag teams and adult contact teams should be looking at who else is in their area. Like, if you are an adult contact team, is there an adult flag team near you? Can you forge bonds, and vice versa? Because the thing is, I'm going to draw on a little bit of personal experience. Back home, there's regions we can only play flag because we don't have the money for kit. We don't have the setup for everything else. Like, we don't have like the reffing accreditations and things like that. So it's more they play flag because it's easier to ref. It's a resources thing. So there's a lot more flag teams back home than there is contact teams.
Same here.
But there's a lot of guys playing flag that would love to play contact. It's just not available to them.
Right. Yeah.
So they just get, that's the thing, because it's not available to them. They're just like, literally the team that I started playing for started off as a flag league. So like American football in Canterbury, like the province that I'm from, started off as a flag league that was run from the university. It was a university flag league. And it was only then through a whole bunch of guys busting their ass and working with the national governing body to get resourcing and funding and things like that, they were able to start a full-bodied contact league in that area. But it started as a flag league because that's all that was available to us. And we fucking loved it. Absolutely loved it because it was football. We were playing football.
Yeah. But cool. But that doesn't answer the question about if there are existing.
No, but that's what
kitties.
I asked that at the start. I said both flag teams and adult kitted teams should be looking to forge these bonds. Because I believe
but this isn't just like the Spitfires have been mentioned, the South Coast Spitfires, right? Like they're being really like they're churning out like great players that are going to academies, or they'll go into uni, or they're go into an adult team. I don't know if they've had any go to adult teams yet, though. But you know, should they aspire to have their own adult team, or should they just be this production line of great young talent?
Well, it depends. I mean, if you've already got like like if you're, let's say, in an area in the South Coast where there just seems to be a fucking random team popping up every couple of years, and you think you can get the setup going, then, you know, fuck it, why not? What's another team in the South Coast that's going to fold 3 years from now? But if there's already an established, like, and I'm talking like long-standing, solidly performing club in your region, it would make sense to link up with them, because they've obviously already got, you'd assume, facilities, gear, things like that, things that you as a flag club that you'd be looking to appropriate and acquire, you don't do anymore because you've got these ties.
Yeah.
So I think it's good. I think it's good. Like it hopefully it pulls the Wolverines out of a hole, and like I've got nothing negative to say on it. You know, congrats to both Chorley and Lancashire.
Cool. Right, let's move on. Should we go straight into we got nothing else to talk about, just the predictions for this week?
Well, actually, I had something I wanted to talk about. I saw a post on your personal Facebook today.
I don't talk about my personal Facebook. On,
you don't want to talk about Eamon?
I don't know what one it is. I don't know. I always just post shit. I just post on Facebook.
Eamon and Frankie. You were asking if they. You don't want to talk about that?
No one will fucking know. Like you're talking about like a generation ago,
2003. Yeah, I googled it. Turns out, he doesn't even know who she was.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were just acting.
No. His song. He said his song was written about himself and his life experiences, and not about anybody in particular. And then she came out and released her song as like a popularity grab. And it worked.
Good for them.
Should we talk about some predictions then?
I don't have a contact to move up. Oh, I'm reading that.
The King's youth flag. The irony in this statement from Tony: the King's youth flag don't have a contact team to move up to, so we send our teams. We send our kids who want to play contact. We send them to the Napier Knights youth contact team. There used to be an adult contact team for them to move up to, but it went fucking tits up.
Did. What's that other one? Hold on, let me see the caption.
I'm wondering, just because I'm operating on phone Wi-Fi, if there's a slight delay at any point in me seeing comments is all.
Nah. Wow. Who cares? There's only 40 people watching.
And thank you for watching. They're right. They're like, to be honest, they don't want to be here. We have, you're supposed to be in Prague.
We were 30 minutes late and 7 minutes late after that.
Yeah, you were supposed to be in Prague. I'm in the arse end of Scotland. Literally Scotland.
I'm knackered. I was up at 3 a.m. to fly to Prague. And then I came back.
How come you turned around and came home? Like you said you were supposed to be there a week. How come you turned around and came
home? My role got made redundant at work, and they told me when I got there. We were supposed to be going for this like team building thing for a week. And I got there and they were like, oh, and when went and sat with Pavel, our CEO, and he was like, they're making your role redundant. All right. Oh, can you get me a plane home, please? So yeah. So I didn't tell my missus until just now when I came in. I saw he was 7 minutes late.
Fuck it, 7-minute row. I've been made redundant.
I just talking it through. I didn't want to message her about it, and I knew like she obviously wasn't expecting me back until next. There was some other bloke here jumped out the window.
He was fucking freaked out.
Yeah.
You were freaked out because he was 5'10", and you were like, "Oh, I fucking knew you like tall blokes."
Yeah, really tall blokes. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's why it was like a photo finish to get back because my flight left Prague. It was supposed to leave at 5:20. It didn't leave until an hour later, and I was like, oh. Anyway.
You're at your Butts Park Arena hotel early. I don't. What's Butts Park Arena?
Coventry, where the final is this weekend.
Oh right, okay. I was like, I
might consider going to Sunday. I don't know. I wasn't due to be back until Saturday, so I was like, I think I'll just catch the live streams.
Well, if you go, I might travel down. It's only about 3 hours for me to Coventry.
Don't do that. I don't know. I'll tell you.
I'm not saying you should travel up. We should meet up. I'm saying if you fucking go, oh yeah, I'll go. Then I'll travel down. But I can't be asked.
What you're saying? No, what you're saying.
I'm not trying to pressure you because you're like, oh, don't do that. Like I'm not trying to pressure you
because I think, that's a good idea, but I just don't want it.
It's a shit idea.
I just like the idea of. I was going to do like a watch party, so we get like the panel of us at the bottom or on the side or whatever, and we actually watch the live stream and just like comment on it, as it's going on. I think that'd be quite funny. I don't think anyone will watch it. I'm not sure.
I was gonna say, cool. Who's watching this?
We're watching.
Who's watching us watch the stream? People are logging on to watch us watch the stream.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No,
I think it's quite a cool thing. I've seen them before. Anyway, should we get onto the? We'll start with Div 2, shall we?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let me just get my cheat up.
What am I saying? Well, let's just do the watch party instead. It'd be funnier.
I think
we'll have a bigger laugh on a watch party than we would in a stadium.
Mate, Kwame would be late anyway.
Oh, mate, he's terrible.
Kwame would turn up in time for 2024.
Yeah. Should we start with Div 2?
Yeah. Let's go,
man.
How you feeling?
Ooh. How am I feeling on Div 2?
Yeah.
I think all of these are hard. I think every single one of these is difficult. Every single final, right?
Well, Willie Mike's already told us that he's not picking because
he's like got a role on the day there, isn't he? Or the weekend, so he's like
he's a melt, is what he is. He's decided to be a sook. He's decided to be a sook. Oh, I don't want to offend anybody that I might see that might come up to me in person and say, "Oh, Mike."
Yeah, mate, you say that, but it is awful when people come up to you and they're like, the level of importance that they've put on your pick is crazy, especially when everyone else fucking picks for another team, or and you're the solo one. You like become a martyr for the team that you've picked, and then everyone else hates. It's mental.
Really,
people take the picks way too seriously.
Oh no,
and that's what I'm looking forward to when we're able to put them back to community picks, and everyone else does the picks, and we just show the results and not have to worry about being an expert or whatever.
Mate, well, that's the thing. I'm not worried about being an expert because I'm not. I'm fucking. I'm just a.
No, but the problem is you're treated as one, and it's worse. It's so bad because you and I were nonchalant about it. We're like, oh, I don't know. Let's say oh, I think Shropshire quality, but maybe I'll probably go for East Kent Mavericks, right? Now that context, that probably and maybe and the blasé communication style is gone. All they see is the initial next to the opponent, and they think you're a prick, right?
Yeah, but let's be honest. There's also a lot of
they don't care. Like they don't watch back and see how we had a conversation, how we got to it, or whatever, or whether it was a joke or not. Or whatever. It's just they see Hatch's post when it goes out with all the predictions, and then start screenshotting it and firing it around to their WhatsApp groups, and all of a sudden you're a fucking cunt, It doesn't even mean that much to me. These are close games, and that's awesome, and I'll pick one each way. But equally, the other team could win, and that's cool too. Good for everyone that's got here. That's how I see it.
On the flip side of that, though, for every it could be this team, it could be that team. There's also, well, fuck me, this team's bang average. the other team's going to win. So some of them,
yeah.
so some of them have a right to be. But it's like, I don't know. I suppose I don't care that much what people think that I think, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
but it's not. So it's, and this is, you can see Wooly and Kwame in the comments. It's the guys that do the live stream that get it face to face.
I think it would just create. I think it would just create.
You've never experienced that.
No, but I think it would just create additional content if someone came up to me face to face.
When I'm at a game, when I've been at a game and doing live streams, like it's an occasion. I'm excited to be there. Like we typically side with the home team because they're the ones that, like, it's their hospitality and they've been, good to us, and we try to sort of, we probably comment from a mildly biased aspect with the home team.
Yeah.
But but like, I'm always there, like, just excited that we've got the game and it's cool. And then people like taking umbrage to something that I said on the Monday, and this is Sunday, and I'm like, oh yeah, well, okay.
It's been a week. I don't remember.
I don't know. That's why I don't want to go to the finals. No, it's not. I'd just rather do the watch party. People at the finals can't have a bit of, mate. I don't. I'm off the clock. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to be a spectator.
I'm on the clock. I'm on the clock for 1 to 2 hours on a Monday evening. That's it. Don't fucking talk to me outside. You got a problem with me? Come talk in the comment section.
Look at Lucia's comment.
Oh yeah, you're a lovable cunt.
Lucia, I think I did pick the Wyverns in one of the playoff games.
You did.
You're right.
Not the playoff game. Not the playoff game. The when they played Portsmouth and beat them.
Wasn't that a playoff game?
Oh fuck! I can't remember. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they.
Yeah, it was a playoff game. But yeah, Lucia's fair with that one. I have sided against them more than for them, but maybe that shows I'm impartial, unless it comes to a team I played for before, which I'm then biased. But I'm happy to share that. Like, I'm not trying to.
Would you have gone to the final if Bristol had made it?
Most likely, yeah, because like I'm registered with them, so that means I get a ring. No, not really. I just would have. Yeah, I would have probably gone, and because I probably would have got sideline access with them.
Sideline access.
Just like I've been able to, because I'm a registered member. So
I'm registered. I'm an Aztecs. I am an Aztecs registered member.
I am the Aztecs.
Don't you mean you're an Aztecs player? I'm not a player. I'm not a player.
No, I'm a member. But I'm registered as a player, but I'm not playing. Would you have gone to the final if Thrashers have made it? No. I don't know. I played for the Thrashers years and years ago, but they were like a completely different team.
What world and what final are the Thrashers making? Like the Div 1 again after they get relegated? Like, I'm serious. What final are the Thrashers making?
He said if. It's just that there's no, you don't need to pick them apart. Hold on, I just want to read some of these comments. Yeah, you guys' predictions aren't. Oh, right. Yeah, John Terry. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go. I've got my helmet and pads and everything. I'll just fucking. Yeah, we did it, guys! What an achievement! It can't happen though. They got smashed by the fucking Titans, didn't they? Steve, I thought you liked watching me play. I do. I think you're a good player, but I'll watch you on live stream. With a watch party with all my homies.
Watch party for Kwame.
Yeah.
We'll ask someone to set up a camera in the backfield so that way we can just see Kwame in his role.
Kwame's popular, man. He's done a couple of really good game commentaries in the playoffs, and he got a little bit of a fan club going. We might be signing. Right, should we predict? So yeah, just before there's no point in saying it before we get into it because people only see what gets posted on the fucking Friday. So basically, so if I haven't picked you, your team is shit and is awful and shouldn't even exist.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, if I pick a team, it's because you've been fucking wank all season and you haven't deserved my pick.
Take it very personally. Please lose sleep over it. I want IBS and develop through stress.
To go home.
Quite nice.
I want you to go home and file for divorce because I've ruined your life.
Pick up your cat and smack your missus with your cat.
I'm not advocating domestic violence, so no.
I am.
And
That's
you
how
are.
serious this is.
Is Tibbs? Do we know if Tibbs is in the comments? Are we going to
No, he's
bother?
not, is he? Yeah, he's given up on. He's given up on football. Tebs.
Well, at least he's given up on football.
No, he's not. He's scribbling away for the Uniball season.
Oh,
he doesn't want to give us the stats and the
100%, 100% in full Uniball mode.
Yeah, he'll probably pop up now. Someone will like bat signal him. They're talking about you.
Oh, Tibbs, they're fucking discussing you. I just want him. I just want him there that someone can have a go at him about my picks. Right.
So
okay.
Do you want me to go first? I don't really.
I don't care, mate. 3 games. We can fucking do what you want.
Cool. I'll just do it really quick now. All South teams. That is actually, yeah. I thought about that when I was in the airport. I was like, oh yeah, I think because I was thinking about when I get home and do the predictions, and I was thinking through them, and that's what I picked. But I do want to sort of discuss them. I don't know if I'm final on my picks yet, but
okay.
Yeah. So Shropshire, East Kent Mavericks. For me, Shropshire's last performance was
incredible.
A pleasant surprise. Like I didn't expect them to perform to that level.
I like,
but was it Tebs that fucking did? He was the only one that.
Yeah, Tibbs picked the Revs.
What's he saying? 4 games? There's 3
What
games.
the fuck's he saying 4 games for?
3 games. Whatever the other game is,
I don't care.
Cover it. We just
whatever the other game is, I don't care. I couldn't give a shit. Other game doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, there were the flag finals this weekend. Actually, I have no idea who won.
Yeah, with the Revs, it's
the women's final. Oh, right.
Oh, okay. No, I do care about that. Damn it.
Don't care about. Look at the triggering. Yeah, I don't. How about that?
I care about I do care about the women's final.
Who is the women's final? It's the Warriors, isn't it?
I thought they were going to hit me with like an under 19 or a fucking under 16s or something.
Ian's having a terrible day. Ian, calm down, mate. He's gonna screenshot this. He's gonna share it with everyone.
I'm 100% getting clipped. Like
world champions. Div 1, Div 2, Div 1 and Prem for the. Oh yeah, and sorry, no, it is the NWFL. Bulls Warriors. Okay. Yeah.
I can't make a prediction. The thing is, I can't make a prediction on the women's game because I don't.
We don't do predictions for the women's game. That's Tebs's.
I don't know a thing. I don't
follow it.
I'm glad they're fucking. That it's happening and we get. It's going to be advertised and everything. But
I like the GB women's team. That's what I
like. I like the Solent Thrashers women's team because I used to coach a whole bunch of them when I was sort of actively involved.
Whatever. They're losers. They didn't even get to the final.
I see it now.
Ian Whitehead. Ian Whitehead's just fucking Kermit meme.
Sportank CEO hates women.
Yeah.
Sportank CEO advocates domestic violence and hates women.
Yeah. I'm it's all building up, in it. All the evidence.
You're about to get cancelled.
That's all right. I've been cancelled before. Bounce back.
You're like Eminem. You just rebrand yourself.
Yeah. I shake my head and no one can see it. There's a GB game on Friday. All right.
Couldn't give a crap. Wait till they're adults. That's when I'll care.
GB under 19. Oh, GB under 19s. Yeah. I like the GB stuff, but we just don't get told around here. Craig shouting out Aaron.
No, Craig learned my real name today, and he was very disappointed.
How did he learn it today?
Aaron. Yes,
I don't even know it.
It was a Sealand post that I was tagged in, and he was like, I'm so disappointed to learn Oz's real name. Like nothing's ever going to be the same.
What did you think? What would he have liked? Like something? What's a real like bogan Australian name that you like a proper stereotypical?
Fucking hell.
Like a John Smith, John Smith.
Nah. It'd be like
No, I'm
Like,
saying the
Blake.
equivalent. I know.
Blake.
I know. Oswald.
Oswald. Mate, I work with a guy called Ozzy, and I asked him, I was like, are you Donk? Are you Oswald? Are you an Oswald? And he is. He's an Oswald.
Oh, Bruce.
Bruce.
He is an
Hell.
Oswald.
He is an Oswald, and he's like,
I don't know. I've never met an Oswald.
Because it turns out his old man was a massive like JFK shooting buff, so he called his kid Oswald after Lee Harvey Oswald. And the moment he found out the reason for that, he's like, "No, I'm Aussie. I'm not Oswald. I'm Aussie."
Yeah. I was named after someone that was framed for killing JFK.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Who was yeah, so there we go. It was like a I guess Craig thought I was kind of like Bono or Cher or Madonna. Like
Someone's put Tempe in Kwame. He's he's off and
I just what's the sheep dip? Mate, us picking a winner between Mavericks and Revolution has got real fucking sidetracked.
Good fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
we should have been done. We should have been done by now.
I'm taking the Mavericks as well.
Oh, okay.
Because
are you not swayed by their dominant performance over Humber?
No, because I kind of wonder if Humber was a little bit of a mirage based on the division that they were in.
Oh, smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, so it's like you look at the other teams that were in Humber's division.
Kwame kills me, man. He's just shit. He's just a shit posting bastard, and it's hilarious.
Isn't that the guy? Isn't that like the fucking prime minister of Ukraine? Like Vladimir.
You know what? I don't know. Vladimir,
like Zelensky or some shit. I'm pretty sure he's the president of the Ukraine.
I don't know,
mate. Kwame coming through with the world knowledge. Yeah, no, I can't help but wonder whether whether Shropshire versus Humber, whether Humber were a little bit of a mirage based on the fact that their division was just so weak, so weak. And so Humber looked great because their opponents were just walking trash. And then Shropshire looks incredible because they beat the team that beat the fucking beat the Panthers.
Side quest. I've got a side quest, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Did you see that? So, did you see the AI things that we posted? The Shropshire one killed me because it just showed old people protesting on in countryside scenery. I was like, "That's just fucking."
What was the revolution? What was it like?
Yeah,
what was
the old people revolution. Like, it's so good. But it took what. So what AI defined as Shropshire was like old country bumpkin, and then they've got a revolution. I fucking loved it. I was like, no, I've never thought of that. As I don't know, but when I thought of Shropshire Revolution, I never thought that it would come up with that type of image. It really made me laugh.
Definitely the latter. We have been not for an hour. We didn't get on, and we were late. I'm in Dundee. Steve got back from Prague.
We're only 34 minutes deep.
Yeah, we're only 34 minutes in, but we've definitely been. I'm
talking about the AI thing. Surely other people have seen them and appreciated them. I'm trying to think of the other one. The Cheaters one was pretty boring.
I'll tell you.
One was funny.
I'll tell you something else about AI. I know you're not a big you don't really care about the NFL because you're a Britball guy, but
I do like the NFL. I saw that it was on. I didn't watch it.
Sorry, you don't support a specific team. Is that right?
I do support a specific team. Yeah.
Do you?
The NFL Academy.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I expected. I was kind of excited to find out you had some form of fandom, and no.
I do. The Academy.
Yeah, the Academy, cool. But the Chargers, the Los Angeles Chargers, put a whole bunch of fucking robots, like AI robots, in their stadium, and said it was like a promo for an upcoming movie. And these things were creepy as fuck.
What are you talking about? So this wasn't for the game. This wasn't like
no. During the game, they filled seats in their stadium with like AI robot constructions.
What? if you're a fan and you couldn't get a ticket for that game, you'd be pissed off.
Oh no, the Chargers don't have enough fans to fill their stadium. Don't worry about that.
Right. Sam Chance is better than Kirk. Yeah, cool. I don't know. I like Kirk Cousins a lot.
Mate,
Sam
Kirk
Chance
O'Chain.
is. They're both top of their game in their respective fields.
To be honest, if we were talking like if Brit Ballers were Pokemon, I feel like Kirk Cousins is the final evolution for Sam Chance.
Oh right, yeah, it's a nice. What would be the middle? Would it have a middle or would it just be two?
No, I think it's just one of those it's just one of those fucking ones that's just got it's like a Pikachu Raichu sort of thing. Like
yeah.
Oh no, then they fucking brought through a prequel one. I don't know, but like I feel like Sam Chance evolved, but not just regular Kirk Cousins, more like Kirk Cousins storming through the back alleyways shouting "You like that," or Kirk Cousins on the plane with like the fucking chain and the ice and the rings and all this, like that Kirk Cousins.
Someone holding him up because he's fucking
not Kirk Cousins on the Netflix, not Kirk Cousins on the Netflix documentary. He was boring.
Not clean cut Kirk.
Yeah, but no, Kirk, like not Kirk Cousins, Kirk O'Chains. That's Sam Chance. Sam Chance evolves into Kirk O'Chains.
I'll see if AI can create that for us. But Please. What you do is you prompt it with what it was text to image. That's what I was using, the text to image function. You type in Manchester Titans and it comes up. And yeah, maybe we should try Sam Chance to Kirk Cousins evolution Pokemon style. See what it comes up with.
Fucking hell.
That'd be hilarious. Mate, I was playing with it for ages and I was like, I could keep doing them. And I thought, no, I can't flood the page with just my stupid AI stuff that me and 5 other people will find funny. But I was giggling away doing stuff.
Just WhatsApp.
I did do a Cricket Pete. That was fucking hilarious.
When you fall down a rabbit hole, just put them in the Slack.
I shared in our Discord. Yeah. It was brilliant. I had so much fun. I spent the whole afternoon. No wonder I then got made redundant.
Yeah. Just remember, correlation does not equal causation.
They were like screen recording it. Like, what the fuck is he doing? They could hear me on the mic, laughing, wheezing. Look, it's a brick ball.
It's Cricket Pete.
Greater than watching it down.
Oh God! Right, okay, right. So we're one game in, and we've both picked the Mavericks.
Yeah, let's go to another game.
So that means the Revs are going to win because we've insulted the.
Hey. We've got I think 4 other pundits for the. We've insulted and Hatch.
We've insulted the lineage of the Revolution. Like we've literally fucking spat on the graves of their grandparents.
Oh mate, but the AI thing was so good. It's my favorite. It was my favorite.
Right. Okay. Div 1 final.
They've absolutely rinsed them.
Div 1 final. Cheetahs, Vikings.
I'm going with Cheetahs.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
It's a solid pick. They're undefeated.
It's so good.
They haven't dropped a game.
And the thing is, I really like them.
They're a great organization.
It's a head and a heart thing for me. I really like the Cheetahs as an organization.
Kwame's saying he's picking the Cheetahs because he left his bread bins there.
His bread bins?
Yeah, his bread bins.
Okay. Vikings are undefeated too, though. I know. Stephen Oz are better than McAfee.
I don't know about that. I'd love Pat McAfee.
This is basically my last rundown ever, right? I'm fucking.
I'm not coming back.
Don't hype me up. Kwame needs to take over.
I love this. We get the big retirement. We get the big retirement speech. Big retirement speech from Steve. I'm never coming back. Week 1 Brit Ball next week.
Oh yeah. Hey guys. Have you missed me?
Turns out no other cunt wanted to do this.
That's it. The only reason I'm here is because no one else is doing it. So if you see me, that it's a bad sign, right? I shouldn't be here.
Steve's like, no other cunt wants to do this, but I still want to put this product out because it works. So it has to be done by me.
I would rather be on my sofa scrolling through TikToks than be here.
I forgot you were a 15-year-old girl.
Have you ever used TikTok?
I have not.
Are you just copying the status quo and saying, "Hey, it's for kids"?
I don't know if I'm copying the status quo. I think I'm adhering to the recommended age guidelines.
Nah, that's you're talking about maybe 2 years ago when there were loads of kids on it. You got all sorts of brands and influencers and stuff. It's decent. Honestly, TikTok is, mate. I spend hours on it. I love it.
He's usually full of shit, but I got to say this one's kind of spot on. He's usually full of shit, but I like that one. Oh, Craig's asking if we're not doing a rundown after the final. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, but what would it be? Well done. I don't know what we just be saying the scores. I suppose there's a little bit of banter with like comparing our picks to what actually happened.
I suppose we could do a quick. I mean, I can go back and have a look and do a count up of like what our fucking season picks were and see who won on the season.
Oh, you've been supposed to do that for ages.
I know, but at least now I've got a fucking reason to, because I've always said I would do it, and then because I mean, all I'm missing is weeks 1 to 3 anyway. Like, I just need to go watch the end of.
Yeah, and that was I fucking barnstormed it in those 3 weeks. I did. Well, I fucking annihilated you.
The rest of the season, you've just been shit. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I've just been nicer to you because you moaned about it.
Oh,
I'm like, okay. Off. Which one are you picking, Oz? Oh, I'll pick the other one, mate. Yeah, I'll pick it.
Oh, fuck off.
Go back and watch everything.
Mate, there's only one panda
I pity voted so many times.
Oh my god, you need to shut the fuck up. You literally telling me you don't want to
make.
You
need a platform. You need provenance, and you need
rewind the show, because you're like, oh, you don't know, you're not there. It's such a burden when you make picks and you pick against somebody's team and they come up and speak to you in person and you feel so bad, mate. You're picking on your.
That's how I feel bad. I just don't want it.
No, it's so much drama. They think you've spat in their face. Yeah. Fuck off.
That's true. It's true.
You got scared. The fact
you just want to trade insults because you don't like the fact that I mercy voted.
Mate, the fact of the matter is you got scared. You got scared. What? You started voting based on who had the least scariest fan base.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's you. Steve Price, scared.
Howard. Yeah. Yeah, Craig, we will do one next week. So I will.
Are you picking the cheaters or what? Because you were like, oh, I might do. I think I'm gonna. You never actually fucking gave me.
I find this one really hard. I love the I don't know much about the Vikings, right? So I'm not going to profess to know about them, but I've seen their results. I really like them as an organization and what they've done and how they've got to where they are, right? Like, they're solid and I like them a lot, but I also really like the cheaters.
The thing is, the cheaters have become kind of like a bit of a Sportank favorite this year. Like, they had multiple live streams.
Anyone along the M4 corridor that we've been able to, cover, right? Because
that's the thing,
live streaming and stuff.
But that's the thing. But it's just multiple. But the thing is, like,
how well they get involved. Like, there's no one here from the cheaters today, but normally we've got a couple of cheaters in the chat.
Where the fuck, Craig? Where the fuck are you, Russ? What's going on?
Yeah. But yeah, okay, yeah. So to answer your question, I'm not sure at the moment. No, I'm Hertfordshire cheaters. I'll go for.
Okay, you're picking the cheaters.
You need a season review. Oh, what?
I stepped away from. Oh, Craig's here. Craig is here.
Oh, hi, Craig. I picked you guys. I don't know if you want me to, Craig, because normally I pick against you and you win. Remember, like we talked about this. Don't change your winning formula. I'm torn. I want the cheaters to win.
Fucking scared.
Who's there? Yes.
Superstar, you had one job to pick against us. All right, well, Craig, how about I'll fill that job? I'll take the Vikings.
You had one job to pick. Yeah, shit.
They're essentially.
So I think cheater spies everywhere. I think Northumberland Vikings. Then that's what I'm going.
I'll take. See, I thought I was being contrarian here because I thought you were picking all South, so I thought I was being a little bit contrarian here.
Hold on. I wanted to go back to this comment here. We need a season review to show to really. Oh no, we don't have any. Like, we'd have to sort of go watch hours and hours of footage. We just don't have the time and
no, because
really for me the inclination.
There's no desire. There's no desire.
One thing I do want to do, like moving forward, is actually get a paid team of videographers that can go back through and chop stuff up, and
Oh
we
mate,
just don't have the time. And
I'm
resources.
terrified. If you get a paid thing of videographers, I'm terrified of popping up in fucking team WhatsApp groups in like a little 10-second clip where I've just mugged off somebody that's just been shared around.
Yeah, but what will be funny is, and the same for me or any other presenter, really, when they find stuff that completely contradicts itself that we've said, like week 1, Steve, and then week 6, Steve.
Oh, that's it, 100%, 100%.
That'll be very funny. But then also, you know, the comments that pop up. Hey, speaking of, what's his name? The guy from the Devils. He's usually very funny. Ian Hardy.
Yeah, no, he's fucked off. They lost. So
because they lost. Yeah,
he's not back in his hole for a month or a year.
Use Huddle or VO where you can select.
You've got
analytics software now that you can load on to stuff and it will pick out.
Just all you need to do is load the clips into the software and just get it to search for when did we laugh the most. Like just look
laughter.
There
have been some brilliant. Mate,
there's been some. I'm
it's
pretty
an
sure
awesome idea, but we're just not there with it.
I swear.
Average.
Yeah.
Bang average, Craig. Bang average.
Just look it up in the dictionary, mate. You'll see a big picture of a fucking maroon O.
What's this? What's this?
Who are you picking? Because you flip like you're a fucking pancake right now. Are you picking the cheaters? I'm about to put it in the spread. Once it's in the spreadsheet.
Yeah. I'm picking the Vikings because of Craig.
Oh my god! Right. Fuck's sake. Okay, you're going the Vikings. Fine. I'll take the cheaters in.
Come on, it's the source.
Yeah.
Definitely the source. Come on.
What is this your first football season, Kwame? Do you know what the fuck's going on?
He talks about he played for Brunel, but
yeah,
his culture knowledge just isn't there.
His meme game is shit. Right, I'm taking the cheaters then. You're taking the Vikings, I'll take the cheaters.
Oh, yeah, go on
then. Right. Here we go. The Brit Bowl.
We'll try to prove you right or wrong, whatever you say, Steve. I'm saying the Vikings, Craig. So the final, the reason that Craig is here, other Craig Oliphant.
I'm assuming so.
Imagine.
Yeah.
There's probably. Do you reckon there's like a couple of spying Warriors and a couple of spying Titans as well?
Oh no, there's no spying.
Whatever we say, we'll go back to the teams.
There's no spying Warriors. Tony would not allow. Like no fucking chance.
Oh, everyone went dark, didn't they?
What happened? I was going to say, have we seen going dark? Have they gone dark?
Hatch forwarded me a going dark thing, and I assumed it was taken from their social media. But then I did see after that, because I follow a couple of the Warriors and just different players on Sport Tank, and I saw a Warriors player posting something. I thought, oh, maybe they're not going.
Well, that's what because I remember.
He was a fan of the show.
I think you're the only one. I don't know if we have any others.
Yeah,
we appreciate.
Wow, we got a fan. That's a lot of hard work to get that, but we did it.
Yeah, I have no idea what we did, and I do not know how to repeat the formula. Because I remember sort of in the late 2010s, it was a big fucking controversy. Well, not controversy, but it was a big talking point about them going dark. And it just doesn't seem to be as much of a
No, I thought the controversy was from Gridiron Memes.
No, but what I mean is like just in Brit Ball, it was not necessarily controversy, but it was just a talking point. Like the rest
I think people and I think it was. I'm not a fan. I think it was me neither.
I wouldn't be here if I had a choice.
I think it was seen as like it was the first time that I know of that a club had been like. It seems like arrogant. Yeah, and I think that's a common criticism that gets levied at the London Warriors, right? I remember speaking to Marvin Allen about it, and he's like, we were a lot. And I also remember being at the final when they won a few years back, And Marvin was like insistent at the end of like everyone in the picture, and they took a picture of 200 people, like to sort of show like they are a family club, and but they did have this perception of like just that they were better than everyone else. In actual fact, they probably are better than everyone else on the field at the time.
So I
remember asking Kev Cohane about the going dark thing, and he said that Tony Allen leveraged it quite heavily. It wasn't just this like, oh, don't expect any social media from us. It was all about the preparation that they put in towards the playoffs. So it was always a playoffs thing. And what Tony likened it to was like a special.
That's what I thought. I always thought that they used to go dark pre-playoffs.
Yeah, it's always a pre-playoffs thing, and it was all about special ops. And Tony's obviously knowledge. I won't be able to replicate his speeches or his what he talks about, but Tony's got like his narrative behind it that he shares with his team is about being a special operative, being the top of your game, the best of the best, and what you need to do to focus on your objective rather than noise, which is what social media looks like. So when I understood that, I was like, actually, that's pretty cool, right? But that story is never shared publicly. That's maybe the problem with one of the main contributing factors to this perception that the Warriors had. I don't think they still have it. But yeah, like I hearing a player telling me what the head coach is saying about it made me like respect it more. That makes sense. It sort of I understand it. So yeah, the going dark thing is about preparation rather than about separation.
I was going to mention that they bailed before Manchester. Yes. Yep, they were just gone, and I thought that was fucking class.
No, I don't know if all of Craig will know he was there. I remember hearing that they didn't take their trophy, their
medals. They didn't take their second place medals. But
without saying the medal, yeah. But I also heard stuff like that. Some of them wouldn't shake hands as well.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I don't really have much of a problem with them not staying for the medals. I don't think I would.
I think it's.
I don't want that fucking. I don't want that medal.
It's a respect thing. I thought it was pretty classless. I think it's just a respect.
Yeah, I do get that. I do understand that. You sort of should stand there and applaud the victor.
Like they've just beaten you. They've proven that they're better than you. They have earned your respect and your fucking you're the right to have you stand there and essentially say, "Look, well done."
I get that. Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
So there's a few photos that float around the internet and everything of certain NFL players after their team is lost in the playoffs and stuff like that, and it literally shows them standing there like on their own watching the presentation and stuff like that, and they get asked about it post game, and they say it's my motivation. Like I want to be up on that fucking podium. Like it hurts standing there watching them receive that trophy. I want to be on that podium, fucking receiving that trophy, and that's so. It's just to me, it's just a respect thing. Like it's
I buy into that. I think that's fair enough.
But I've been privileged enough.
Sorry, go on.
Well, I was gonna say I've been privileged enough in the last couple of weeks to essentially be in the huddle inadvertently for a famous Tony Allen speech, purely because me and the missus were parked on the ground at the end zone, and we were parked in the shade, and it was like 30 fucking degrees when the game was on at the Warriors' home ground, and they came down the end to do their halftime team talk in the shade. There was not a lot of shade. We were parked in the shade, so essentially they stood kind of half around us. So we were sitting on like the side of their huddle while Tony was, and they were 30, 35 points up over the Wolves at this point, and he was chewing them the fuck out.
Was he?
Like,
I was going to ask.
You would think they were down by 20.
Yeah.
Because there was failed executions. There was times when the Wolves had gained the ground and they shouldn't have gained the ground. And yet you'd think they were losing by he chewed them the fuck out. And I thought, and I sat there and Mrs. said to me, she goes, oh, he's a bit hard on him, And I was like, no, that is, the coaching that's required at this sort of level in terms of because
standards,
he wasn't rude or anything like that. Like he was very matter of fact, and he just gave it to them straight. He's like, look, you're not playing fucking good enough. Like this, not good enough. This, not good enough. Like, and then just went and it was. I was sitting there and I was like, if I was in that huddle, I'd have been motivated as fuck. Like, and then obviously they came out, they scored early, that went to running clock, and they didn't get a chance to put the beat on the Wolves that I think they might have. But it was, he definitely had a lot. And after that, I was sitting there, I was like, fucking hell. Like, I have no idea what it's like inside of Manchester's huddle. I know some of the Manchester players. And I feel like that would be a little bit more, I don't want to say jovial because I don't want to make it seem like it's an unprofessional huddle, but it just seemed very fucking like there was a clear sort of like Tony is like, I remember some of our huddles with like Coach Rains and with Coach Norm and things like that. Like they weren't always completely serious. Like it was even if Steve was going fucking beetroot red in the face, losing his shit, which he had a want to do. Like I swear that man nearly gave himself a stroke about 4 times in different games.
No wonder he's retired from summer ball.
Oh, 100%. That man, his blood pressure must be fucking insane. Because when shit doesn't go his way, he goes ballistic. But even then, like me and you would be joking about the fact he's going ballistic.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
There was fucking none of that in the Warriors huddle. None. Like it was just silence, and it was they were hearing what he was saying, and they were just nodding along. Like, and so it to me it sort of showed a different mentality in that level as well. Like it's there's a different sort of like, I don't know, a different like same animal different beast kind of thing. Like if you're comparing it to other to other Prem teams, like it's I'm not sure, but it was definitely fucking it was a different sort of experience to behold.
So
with that said, I'm still picking the Titans.
A repeat of last year. The Titans won it last year.
Mm-hmm.
They've bolstered their team. They're a better team than they were last year. Mm-hmm. Apparently, their O-line is just ridiculous. From what I've heard from some Aztecs buddies.
From Craig. From Craig.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the Titans. I'm picking Manchester.
I'll go to Warriors. So I have gone all South teams, but that wasn't. Oh no, I haven't.
No, you haven't, because you picked the Vikings.
Cool.
I'm taking the Titans. It's from what I've heard from people who've played against them, they are just a whole nother level. I say this. I believe the London Warriors are the underdog in this game. I think so. Which is it sounds strange saying it, but
they lost to the Aztecs this year. The Titans are undefeated.
That's what I was going to say. It sounds strange saying that the Warriors are the underdogs, but Titans are defending champs, undefeated, and comfortably handled the team that beat the Warriors this year.
Yeah, put 20 on them.
Yeah, comfortably handled.
Well, I think the favorite. If we had odds on this, the favourites are definitely Manchester Titans, right?
Yeah,
but so I see this as me going for the underdog, and
you love an underdog. Well, okay. So if that's so, the Warriors are the underdog in this one. You're taking the underdog story, and I'm just fucking ring chasing, I guess. What about with the other two games? Like Hertfordshire, Northumberland? Who would you say is the underdog in that? Both are undefeated.
I don't know that you can have an underdog in that game. I don't know. There's a clear expectation. I think that one is the closest game out of all of them.
Okay, so who's the underdog? Who's the underdog? If that's the closest game, who's the underdog in East Kent, Shropshire? Shropshire, yeah.
I don't think they did enough with that Humber defeat to change.
I don't think they could have done any more though. I don't think they.
They did what they needed to, and they can only play what's in front of them. But as you said, Humber were perhaps a lesser opponent from a weaker division.
Which is, but that's only saying that because they fucking and it's a little bit sort of maybe like speaking out of both sides of my mouth sort of thing to say that, wow, maybe the reason that Humber didn't perform against Shropshire was because Humber came from a weak division. Yet all season I've been saying that Humber is just a class above the rest of their fucking division. So I've been praising Humber for being so much better than the rest of their division, and then it gets to the finals and they get their pants pulled down. I'm like, oh well, they came from a weak division. So it's a little bit like sort of speaking out both sides. It's a little bit like speaking out both sides of my mouth, but it's at the same time, it's like I don't think Shropshire could have done anything else in that game to sort of instill faith in them as a football club from other people. Like everybody was surprised. Everyone was like, "Oh shit, Shropshire!"
Yeah, they were the underdog.
Yeah,
in that game massively. Again, based on perception, because we can only base this on perceptions because these teams don't meet each other or play like opponents.
It's quite thinking about like the Cheetahs Vikings. It's like the Cheetahs have become, like I mentioned before, they've become sort of like a Sportank favorite sort of thing because we've broadcasted multiple of their games. They've been right at the forefront. They're like, obviously, football in the South gets a lot more coverage than football in the North. It just does. It just does. And they are like, so they've been at the forefront of everybody. The Vikings have kind of been like a quiet assassin. Like they had a strong season last year and only just missed out on promotion. I think like they lost to EKP in the in the playoffs, and then, and that was, I can't remember exactly, but that was, everyone was like, oh, that division will be good because it was EKP, Yorkshire, and Northumberland all together, and then it will look to see how they go. And then this year they've very silently dismantled every fucking team put in front of them, like to the point where like coming into the season, like Nottingham were like solid favorites for promotion, and everyone was like, oh, Nottingham's going to have an amazing season, and then Nottingham had a great season, and then they came up against Northumberland and it was like they ran into a buzzsaw. And then it's just like,
I know, like, that's what I mean. I find that game so difficult to
and so
I'm a favorite out of one of them. I think if you did have odds on this, they'd both be odds on.
Well, no, see, the more I think about it, the more I think Hertfordshire is the underdog.
No,
I think so. Because
have you seen their defense, man?
And that's the thing.
And they've got this ability to just score freely at any point in the game, and it's amazing. Like
their defense is elite.
They pull off plays,
absolutely elite.
Swing momentum just like that, and it's unbelievable.
And
so like, I just think that like, I don't know. I think it's a fantastic final. I really look.
I think their defense is elite, and their offense has started to click. Right.
I think they're more. No, I think they're more
offense struggle. I am still of the opinion their offense struggled early in the year.
I think we've lost you maybe 3 or 4 of their games this year, and we lost them. I think their first game of the season, which wasn't at their normal ground. It was at the Hertfordshire Hurricanes ground, and they looked brilliant then. And I remember watching them thinking they're only going to get better. Like they're going to gel more. And they're awesome. They're such a good team. Early year doesn't matter. Look at Norwich.
Well, it does matter because Norwich lost. Norwich lost in the early year and they lost in the playoffs. So no fucking difference.
But yeah, I just I mean, both teams are undefeated. It's just a brilliant final. I don't think I can call either team an
they're both gonna. I think they're both gonna cause a shake-up. I think they're both going to cause a shake-up in the Prem next year. They're definitely going to be 2 teams that are going to take games off of.
Are they going to stay up?
From what I saw last year, from what I saw this year of teams in the Prem at the bottom level, I definitely think both Northumberland and Hertfordshire can take games.
I've heard. I can't remember who said it. It wasn't you. But I remember someone saying they think now that Coach Rains is leaving the Thrashers all will just crumble.
That was one of the Breens.
I don't think that's true.
It was one of the Breens. He reckons the Thrashers get relegated. He reckons the Thrashers get relegated next season.
Yeah, but I don't think the organisation crumbles. Obviously, they need to get a new head coach in and staff and stuff and that. But I think it's a bit assumptive to be like, oh yeah, they're just nothing now.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was one. I can't remember which one. It was one. It was one of the. It was the big one, the big Breen, the one that would beat the shit out of Kwame. The one that would just bash Kwame. No, I don't know. I don't know which one it was. But yeah, he said that he reckons now that Reigns is gone, Southern get relegated next year. He said he reckons.
I don't.
Well, who? So who? Because obviously.
I think we're headed for a restructure anyway, so I don't really.
Yeah. What? No, but not in the Prem though. Like the Prem will still be the Prem.
No, but they're talking about national Prem, aren't they?
Oh. Has the Merseyside Panthers situation been decided? Yeah, I think it was just put down as
the game's voided. The game got voided.
Put down as a no contest, so that it just ended the season with.
So Merseyside are going down, basically.
Merseyside are going down because EKP and.
I hope they're appealing it and they're getting the best lawyers that money can buy, because that's a fucking joke, man. It's awful. It's awful. That team's 9 wins are better than.
Not Willie Mike. Wins. Willie Mike saying it was neither of the Breens, it's him.
Oh, it was Mike. Look at him owning up to it.
Kwame, is Mike a pussy?
We should do some like
Mike
MMA
about your brethren. Sorry?
We should do like an MMA or K1 competition.
What, Kwame versus Mike?
Britball feuds, people who don't like each other having punch-ups for money. For charity money, I mean.
I feel like there's a lot of things that would make Kwame versus Mike illegal.
I think I would probably have the most fights.
Yeah, it's just Steve versus Britball. Tony just said that's crap. The restructure will keep both teams up. I don't know. I still because Northumberland has earned promotion. They've earned promotion. And don't get me wrong, I feel like Merseyside's getting stiffed because of the EKP Leicester fiasco, but one of those teams deserves to go down because they were shit. They didn't earn their spot to stay in the Prem, and Northumberland has earned their spot in the Prem. So
what's Mike doing? Mike having a stroke?
Yeah, are you smelling burnt toast right now, Mike?
Yeah, burnt toast.
Right, are we done?
Yeah.
We've made the predictions. So
we are then.
Just to confirm, I've got you down for Mavericks, Vikings, Warriors. I've got me down for Mavericks, Cheetahs, Titans.
Oh, don't look at Kwame with his fuck. Kwame does need his own show.
Can we literally fucking get a smart bot to filter Kwame's comments into another section? We can make it like a Manning cast of the fucking of this. Like, you know how the Mannings have their own watch party of Monday Night Football. We can have a fucking Kwame cast of the rundown where it's like
have a watch party. Why can't we?
Yeah. But it's so we have the rundown, but then we also have like the rundown with Kwame's comments or like a button where you can choose to turn them on and off.
Yeah, do you want Kwame on?
Do you want Kwame to fuck up your evening? Kwame. Yes, no.
Yeah, the trend of relegation. Yeah, because it's like the teams go up for 2 years and then they come down.
Mike, you know a 3 is not an E, right?
Years?
The 3 is not an E.
I think he's saying it's a 3-year thing. You get promoted, you stay up for 3 years, and then you get relegated. That's what's happening.
Well done, Oz.
That's what happened to the South.
Well done, Oz, for getting behind the Cheetahs. Well, Russ definitely missed the whole discussion about why I was taking the Cheetahs. It had half to do with Steve taking the Vikings.
You turn them off, I'll block you.
I mean, that sounds like a great deal for both of us.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jesus Christ. That's the best news I've heard all day.
I can't see the comments because one's pinned. Yeah, I know. That's Oz. He's in charge of the comments and he forgets about it.
Yeah,
so we just leave a comment up.
Yeah, I've got more. I'm just on a work laptop now, so I've usually got more to be able to fucking work with. And
I wish I had one of them. They took it from me today.
I've usually
Stop rubbing it in.
Because I've got three screens at home, so I've usually got the fucking the predictions on, and I've got Sportank on another, and I've got Stream on another.
4.
Yeah,
got 4.
and it's
But
but
yeah,
now I'm just with a little fucking
well,
little. It's like an
we will
11
do, we'll do
screen.
another show next week, and I'll talk to the lads about doing a watch party for the Britball final.
All right.
Maybe Div 1 would be good too, wouldn't it? Getting that final.
I want to watch the Div 1 game. That's the thing. I
That's
want
a
to
good
watch
one,
the
yeah.
Div 1 game.
Well, they're all 3 of them are good. But yeah, I'll chat to the lads. So you might see us on the weekend, but we'll definitely be back on Monday, and then we're done. The season's done.
Yeah, if you can't,
and hopefully I might have a job by then.
The live stream yourself, come watch us watch the live stream.
Yeah. Well, no, watch the live stream with us. That's the
watch us watching the live stream.
No, interact with us and enjoy yourself while we all watch the live stream together. Oh my god, the comments are going nuts. Oh, that's cool.
The white color. What's the white one?
They got a white kit. I've seen a couple of people stood on the sideline with it. They haven't played in it yet.
Oh, I was going to say I haven't seen it.
Yeah, they got a color. It's nice.
Well, that's because the Vikings playing black. The Vikings helmets are cool. They've got like their helmets are like matte black. Like the color
with the like that bluish color on it. I don't know.
Yeah, and then like the Viking logos. Yeah,
they done well with their sponsorship stuff this year. Good. Me versus Kwame in a fight. He run 40 yards faster than us. Oh, damn. I can't think he's playing black and white strips. Like, please do a watch party with Kwame. I can do a bottle of rum and understand what he's saying. It would be funny. Well, yeah. I'll talk about. I need to figure out how to do it.
I'm going to be stuck. I'm going to be stuck in this hotel room for the next 3 days. I'm not home till Friday, so I'll have some time in the evening after work to go through the weeks 1 to 3 of the show.
Oh yeah, cool.
So that's the thing. I've got nothing else to fucking do.
I ain't got a job, so I've got loads of time. No,
you should look for highlight clips. Then. You should look for highlight clips.
I need to try and get the most out of my redundancy package.
Oh god, I'm terrified. I'm terrified you're gonna fucking send me a photo of something great that you've just brought for like $4,000 because of your redundancy package.
Yeah. I've got to buy another load of streaming kit.
Oh, don't do that. You'll get the North excited.
Yeah.
Right. Another hour and 10-minute show when it's 3 fucking games.
Yeah, and we started late, so it's still 10 o'clock finish. Brilliant. Buy Kwame a car. Do you know we gave away a car once on Gridiron Hub?
Yeah,
it was my old car. I got a new car.
Yeah, we gave your old car away.
We just gave it away. Yeah. And it was the most underwhelming thing. Like no one cared about it. And I was like, this is fucking amazing.
You're like
giving away a car.
Yeah, we're giving away, and it just got like real bang average. Well, I don't want to
bang average. It got Olympians level.
It got Olympians level publicity. Like it was just
people just didn't care. The guy turned up with his dad and picked up the car, and I was just like, I didn't take a picture of him. Just went, here you go. And I went back in my house. Like, fuck off. No, I didn't. It's weird. You give away a car but can't get us a shirt.
You can't give me any merch. You give away a car, but you can't give me any merch. Can't give me any merch whatsoever.
Look at one trying to pressure an unemployed man who's got a family of 3 kids.
Look at you playing the hardship card like you. Like there isn't 100 jobs you can walk into at the drop of a hat.
Raffle streaming equipment. Raffle streaming? No, because no one will buy. No one will do it because it's
niche.
It would be for a club, so people would have to be buying tickets for their own club. It wouldn't work. It would be better to buy a club some streaming equipment. And it's just sell my old heat for 350 quid. Yeah,
this is now just turned into WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Like marketing.
This is not the rundown anymore. This is WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Yeah, I know. Starting OnlyFans, there's money to be made.
Oh,
do you know my missus? My missus says I've got nice feet. She found a feet fetish website and was like, look, they got an app. You just take pictures of your feet. And then she was telling me all these different. Said we can put it in, like a gel thing or in a cake. She come up with all these ideas, and I was like, I'm not doing a fucking foot this wasn't in response to my redundancy, by the way.
Yeah,
This is something
I was
going on
like,
in
you
the
had this
background.
conversation in 7 minutes.
But I think I'm going to have to now consider it.
if you get it all the details sorted, send it my way because I'll fucking I want to go on holiday soon, so I'll get the missus to fucking snap some of hers. So I keep telling her, I'm like, babe, it's just feet. No one's gonna know who you are. Just like there's no, they're never gonna be able to find you from your feet. Just I'm like, we could do
Just one thing as well. The raffles, we haven't done any activity for about a year. We've just got a marketeer in place, or a digital marketer in place, Greg, and he's working on a plan now to restart all the raffles and get all the money back going again so we can start doing that stuff. So just to let everyone know, yeah, you'd have to put in a request once we've got funding. So yeah, just to let everyone know. So you'll see the Amelie Fund starting to do more and more stuff. Please like, share, and encourage people to buy tickets for that, because that means that we could get more money. 100% of the profits of that go into the game, go back into sport. Well, American football at the moment, but will be other sports too. Yeah, just a quick plug. Not that anyone's watching, but we will be doing those again shortly.
Right. I think it's time to pull the plug. We've dropped viewership by 50%.
We didn't have much anyway.
No, we didn't have fuck all to start with. We had like a quarter of what we usually had. Boo. Boo. Right.
Shit audience.
Are you saying boo or boo earns? I was saying boo earns. Just come for the football, stay for the Simpsons quotes. Right. This has been the rundown.
Man getting hit by a football.
I'm Ozadial Dundee, stuck in fucking Dundee. We've got recently
sacked Steve.
Yeah. You are the Terminated. I'm Ozadial Dundee and you are the Terminated.
Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for